Oh, I nearly had you all there. Right, let me move this down. I'll put that there. And there we go. Right, I do need to get the rail driver software back up and running. Right, are we stopping here? There. Right, are we stopping here? Yes, we are. Let's open the doors. Look at these coaches. Aren't these nice? I can't remember what the name of the pack is that's got all this in it. It's a Virtual Railroads pack, quite an old one actually. But it is very, very nice. I haven't really... I think I've done this loco once before, so I thought it was time to have another look. Right, got headlights on? We have got headlights on. While we're waiting for this passenger stop, then let's do ye oldie screenshotty. Trying to get a nice shot of these coaches, because these are rather nice. My phone is buzzing away in my pocket. I don't know if someone's spamming me on Facebook or something. Right, let's get that on. Let's put that rear copy. It's going again. I've got that on forward. Another E18 coming in back there. So this is Let It Snow by DW Agency with the E18. I think it is. I think it says DB118 on the description. I don't know enough about German locos to know what I'm talking about, but you know that much. Map is missing. The map indeed is missing. Let me fix the map. Bing satellite. Zoomed in a bit, and now let me see if I can convince it to render. Hey, it did it. There's no game sound. There's no game sound. There it is. Hopefully you've got game sound now. There's not a lot of it. Crystal, 7.5 kilometers. Metallica has asked if I got the Eurofighter in Battle of Britain colours. Essentially, all the same rules apply. I've only got Steam content, with only a couple of exceptions. I've got a number of Orbex scenery packs, but otherwise than that, I've only got Steam content on my flight sim. So, if it's on Steam, yes, I've probably got it. If it's not on Steam, I probably don't have it. Right, we're off. So we are due into Crystal at 14:45. Don't tick down, please. Please don't tell me that was the horn. That was the horn. So I was recommended to play some of DW Agency scenarios, so that's why we've done. I think this is the second one that we've done. XC Turbostar. Yes, this is an older one. Train down 5 kilometers to our first stop. I looked up, saw a platform and panicked. Right, getting 140 limit. So we're on the Ruhr Sieg line, the old, what was used to be called the Siegen line. Oh, that was awesome! Limit coming up, so just drop the power, get gravity involved before we start bringing brakes in. 3.2 kilometers to our next station. What does the outside look like? We've got a bit of time, let's have a look at the outside. It's like a 1BO1 if I remember rightly this is, or a 1BB1 I think they call it. Because the front axle is not actually powered. Right, just under 2k's left to Krustal. That's your whistle. Get speed. Oh, this thing slows down quite nicely. Alright, we've got an expect stop, so our starter signal coming out of Krustal is currently red. Is what I think that means. Calspec, the scenario that I'm doing for the New Haven runs with it's a P32 ACDM and it's the cab car that we're going to be driving. It's sort of an unusual scenario because, well, you'll see when we get there, but I thought we'd take a look. It's been on the backlog for quite some time. Coming in really slow. I haven't driven this loco in ages, so I'm not entirely sure what its deceleration is. Ron, I haven't had a chance to look at your scenario yet, I'm afraid. I seem to have 1,000,001 things coming up, stopping me from doing a lot of other things, so... Does there instrument lights? I'll have a look when we get stopped. Turbo style. Alright, let's get stopped. Doors open. Do we have instrument lights? If it does, then they're not on the I key. Oh, hello. Okay, that wasn't a great place to stop, but oh well. BR52 greatness. Oh, it's time to go. Get back in the cab, drive your train. We've got green light. Yeah, all hands to the pump, Sarge UK. Quite right. Next station is Altenhunden. Do that. Don't be a silly boy. Folks still asking questions about TS16. I still can't answer questions about TS16. We get all of your answers on Thursday. French Stalin named one of his fictional East Coast trains Doncaster Works. That's interesting. Welcome, Koplopa Mao. Amtrak, no, there's no giveaways tonight. Did we ever get transcoding yet, or are we still running without transcoding? What are we doing? 20 kilometres to the next station. S. Gravesnet, can you stay on TS 2015 if you want to? Well, there's not really much code change. I mean, if you want to stay on what you've got, if you just mark yourself offline, then you won't get upgraded, but you also won't be able to buy any more DLC or get any patches or anything else. So I certainly wouldn't recommend it. Twitch is slacking today. Well, maybe just there's a lot of other streamers on, and we're just not big enough to get the transcoding at the moment. Only 100 people watching. Come on, folks. Where is everybody? Another E18 on freight. Alright, we've got 120 limit coming up, so I'm going to let gravity slow us down a bit. I'm going to do it faster than that, is it? Down to 120. See you later, BBE. Oops. Wee snippet of speeding there. Apparently there's been problems all day with Twitch. That's a shame. So far everything seems to be basically working alright. DJ Revolution. I've actually got OMSI 2. And it is very good. Cheers, Darkness. Thanks for popping in. Evening, Kevin Hopkinson. Oh, back in the cab. Britannica, I don't know what the release time is for it. Kilometres to our next stop. Steve with glasses, this is a 70-minute scenario, so we're going to be doing this one for a little while yet. We've only just started. Gravesnet, yeah, as soon as it's actually up, as soon as the button is pushed at the office, then it will just automatically update everybody. You don't have to do anything except leave it and leave it online, and it will just get upgraded. As Moggy says, unless you've got auto update switched off or you are offline. Right, we have 130 limit coming up. Sorry, 100 limit coming up. Is there a passenger view? There is. Not quite sure why we're staring at the... It's quite a nice passenger view, actually. We're going to do slow. Gravesnet. Well, TS 2015 is Windows 10 friendly, so there's no reason why Windows 2016 shouldn't be. Sorry, Train Sim 2016. Good night, OMG. Yes, for installing, the release date will be time will be 2016 apparently. It's like a friend of mine. Do you remember a film 2012 when it came out? A friend of mine went to see it. This was back when it came out, and they went to the cinema to see it. And they were really confused initially why it was going to start at 12 minutes past 8 until they got to about 10 past 8 and it dawned on them. It may be an awful film, that wasn't the point though. Top and tail on that one. We've got 5.5 kilometres now. quite a steep grade at the moment. I'll do a drive-by. Yes, French styling. I think that signal just told me that I need to prepare for what's the 4 signal saying? Greens. Green light, that's a good place to be. DRTW fan, didn't think TS could do what? Here we go, 2.5 kilometres to Altenhunden. French Stone, have I ever seen Sharknado? No, I have never seen Sharknado and have no desire to do so. My son has, because he was really into sharks at one point. There's more snow on the ground. No, that's just an illusion from the route, I think. Certainly the game's not capable of more snow on the ground as time goes on. God proper mercy, stop braking, you're not on time. I know, I'm not on time. I'm never on time. And I fail every scenario that's got timings like this. I'm here for the fun of driving trains. Right. Time is an illusion, lunchtime doubly so. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, isn't it? Sounds very Douglas Adams. Apparently the brakes work better than I thought. Right, we nipped that in just before the 11 minutes passed. Right, time to go. We have a green signal, so we are clear. Luigi, any idea why you're missing some bridges and buildings? Have you got your scenery densities or scenery detail setting turned down? If you have, try turning it all the way up and see if they come back. Have a run scenario with the Class 31? I think I've run 2 or 3 with the 31 actually, Turbo Star. Next station is Finnentrop in 12 kilometres. Stupid glasses. Do I like this loco? I actually do quite like this loco. It's very interesting. Edward says he quite liked Independence Day. I must admit, I really enjoyed Independence Day. There was some rampant silliness, like being able to Wi-Fi to, or effectively to alien computer and hack it with a Windows or Mac laptop. I mean, please. But you know what? If you just ignore all of that stuff and take it as a piece of entertainment, it was very entertaining. Turbo Star, was it on Saturday? I can't remember where I've run it. If you just go onto my channel and do a search, you should, for Class 31, every video is titled with what loco and what route it was on. That doesn't sound very good, Luigi. I would definitely go to the support system, dovetailgames.kayako.com, and raise a help ticket on there and get someone to give you a hand. Ghost in the Shell, Adama, good film. I'm sure I heard a rumour somewhere that Ghost in the Shell was being done live action, a new version. Have I ever seen Independence Day? Didn't I just say that I had seen it and I really enjoyed it? Good evening, Galja. Has anyone seen The 13th Floor? I keep asking people in this and no one has, and yet it was possible. An epic film, really enjoyed it. You come away from 13th Floor with that same feeling you did the first time you watched Matrix, where you sort of sit there and you're in your chair and you're like, they just completely messed with my sense of reality, didn't they? Really enjoyed 13th Floor. But you search for it on Amazon, it's like some crazy foreign film is what it looks like. It's not, it's American. I guess that's technically foreign for me, but still, it's bizarre. 5 Chilies has got it. Britannica, no, it's not Room 101. It's a virtual reality type thing, where you end up not knowing what reality you're in. It's very clever. Dante's Peak. The name rings a bell. Is that Pierce Brosnan? .6 kilometres to Finnentrop. Sounds like Inception. You know what? I didn't really enjoy Inception, if I'm honest. I didn't really enjoy Inception. standalone complex. I'll have to have a look at that, Godzilla. So I'm not really into all that stuff. It was an interesting film. I could see it was a film people who are interested in, is it called Jimmy or something, are interested in, but I wasn't that bad, wasn't that good. I didn't think it was that good. Well, sorry, it's a good film, I wasn't that interested. So let's get the two the right way around. Have I seen The Thing? Oh, that's the film with the longest fight scene in Hollywood history, isn't it? Yes, I have seen that. Have I ever seen Skyfall? That's not Pierce Brosnan though, actually, but it's Bond. Yes, I have seen Skyfall. I've not got on with any of the new Bond films, to be honest. Used to be an avid Bond fan and desperate to see them in the cinema, but since Craig... I want to say Craig Charles, it's not Craig Charles. Daniel Craig, that's it. Oh, Craig Charles, it's Bond. Come on! Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, since Daniel Craig's Bond and they rebooted it, I've just not clicked with it. I've just not clicked with it. I'm going to watch Spectre. I'm interested to see what they do with Spectre. To be honest, I watch all of them. It's like Doctor Who. I'm not really a huge fan of that anymore, but I watch it just because occasionally they have shining moments of greatness. Alright, slowed down for the hundreds. GoldenEye was very good, yes. Moonraker I enjoyed. Yes, Craig Charles, Red Dwarf, that's the one. Craig Charles is awesome. That's what I say. Craig Charles as James Bond. Interesting. I watched, yes, I'm a bit of a Red Dwarf fan. I watched a lot of Red Dwarf. But as with a lot of shows, I stopped watching it, and I never got back into it again. So there's still a ton of Red Dwarf I haven't seen. Oh, we're gaining some time back. Calspec, I don't know how long this one's until this one's over. Sergio K says, not a fan of Daniel Craig as Bond. Bond's a seductive spy type and the new Bond is an action man. That probably is about what sums it up for me as well, actually. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just really not interested in it, to be honest. Have I seen Jurassic World? No, I'm not interested in Jurassic series. I watched the original Jurassic Park and that's the only one other series I've ever seen. Man with the Golden Gun. To be honest, there's lots of really good Bond films. Man with the Golden Gun was good. Live and Let Die. Who likes that theme tune? Oh my word. Wings and Paul McCartney at their best, if I remember rightly. Tomorrow Never Dies, yeah, that's not bad. Most Bond music is good, let's be honest. I've got an album of Bond music and it gets well used. I can't get enough Shirley Bassey. Right, Altina, 30 kilometres. Get sped up to hundreds. What does it take to become a mod? I'm not really looking for any more mods at the moment, Calspec 3, but basically what happened is if I have a need for a new mod, then I just see who's on and see who I want to make a mod. So, Steam Trains Unlimited, you see third-party trains? No, you don't see third-party trains. What third-party trains do you think you see? Who is my favourite Bond? Well, it's a toss-up really between Sean Connery and Roger Moore. I really like Roger Moore because that's the one that I grew up with. It's a bit like Tom Baker's my favourite Doctor. But I've seen a lot. I mean, I've seen all the Bond films many times, and I really enjoy the Sean Connery ones as well. So, but because they're older films, they sort of just don't quite gel quite as nicely. Whereas the Roger Moore ones, I was able to relate to better. So, I'm going to say both of them. They're pretty good. Moonraker is one of my favourite Roger Moore films. I thought that was brilliant. The silver coaches. Well, they're part of one of these packs. I've not got anything installed which doesn't come on Steam. So they'll be in one of these packs, possibly in 70, because there's a couple of packs, isn't there? There's the 70s freight, and then there's another one with the E18 passenger stuff on it. Casino Royale, both of them are a bit ropey, but the George Lazenby one was especially so. Is this Train Simulator 2015 or James Bond Simulator 2015? There's no one climbing up on the top of the train, so it can't be James Bond Simulator. We need a Dutch James Bond, says Moggy. Now Corporal Mouse very excited. What if Fringe Styling was James Bond? Oh dear, oh dear. I'm outside the cab because everyone keeps telling me I need to get outside the cab. So now I'm going to be outside the cab. I'm getting told to get inside the cab. Let's stay inside the cab for a little while, shall we? Just for a change, you know, because I'm never inside the cab. Ninja Joker says, number 1 Connery, 2 more, 3 Brosnan, 4 Craig, 5 Dalton, 6 Laysbury. I'd probably agree with that, actually. Brosnan was very, very good as Bond. .21 kilometres now for Altena. I think another one of my favourite songs from Bond is The World Is Not Enough. I think it was Garbage or something did that song. And the video for it is superb. The production level they went to for that video is really, really good. V200. Franny Old Stars for Horn exterior. Sam Smith's going to be doing this. I have no idea who Sam Smith is. I'm obviously getting old. Ever seen Milo and Otis? Nope, I haven't seen Milo and Otis. Joe Flint 11, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Moggy says Garbage did another version of the Bond song for him called The Lunch Is Not Enough. Die Another Day. I must admit, the Die Another Day theme tune is so forgetful I don't even remember what it sounds like. Speed up to 140. Which is actually a limit for this vehicle. Hot Fuzz, yeah, I think I've seen Hot Fuzz. We tend to watch anything Simon Pegg is in. And that other guy that's usually in with Simon Pegg. They're both really good. $130. 16.2 kilometres to go. Nick Frost, that's it. What about Spaced? Did you guys watch Spaced when it was on? Oh, more BR52 greatness. Space with Jessica Stevenson. Oh yes. Screenshots. I've taken a few screenshots. I should take some more, shouldn't I? We've got a while to the next event. Pop Loppermau's going to be complaining he's getting cold in a minute. Never mind. Deal with it, Coplopper. Hope the firebox door was shut. Let's do this from the window. Apparently I was not quite fast enough. But we've got speed limit coming up. Back in the cab. Some brakes on. So tell me, Mr. Driver, why again is it... tell me one more time why you were breaking the speed limit. Well, I was out taking screenshots from one of the houses around the side. You were doing what? I didn't see any Piers Morgan shows, Dave. I don't tend to watch interviews. Look at that BR118, lovely. Slowing down for the 100 limit. We've got 9.4 kilometres. Speed back up to the speed limit. We've managed to get slowed down a bit too much on that last. See you shortly there, Dave. Fringe styling. George A. Romero films. I've got no idea. You'll have to tell me what sort of films they are. Right, 7.3 kilometres to go. Let's go hyperspace for a minute. Zombie films? No, not even remotely interested in zombie films. I've got Shaun of the Dead, but not Dawn of the Dead. Panda, if you've got big yellow FPS numbers, that's because of one of two different things. One is you've got fraps installed. If you've got fraps installed, then you go into fraps and you can turn it off. It's not TrackIR that does it, by the way. The other one is... I'm trying to remember what installs it. TeamSpeak. If you install TeamSpeak, then it installs something called Overwolf. And Overwolf will add a FPS thing. So if you look and see if you've got Overwolf on your system, and then you can go in there and either just shut it down, get rid of it, or just turn off the FPS counter. Overwolf is a way of controlling TeamSpeak from within games. It does a lot more than that as well. Cheers, Steam Trains Unlimited. Thanks for joining this evening. Fringe Starling, have I ever watched a show called Bottom? Didn't really get on with the TV show that much, although I watched some of them. But the live shows were fabulous. .2 kilometres, not far now. What we got? Altina, Letma. Oh, we're going for Hagen is where we're going. The young ones? No, I didn't see that. Right, we're coming up on Altena now. See you later, Steam Trains. Guest House Paradiso. Yes, I believe I've seen that. Right, we are now coming up to Altena. We've got 3/4 of a mile to go. Nick Farrant, does my GTX 970 give lag spikes occasionally? I hadn't noticed it. Right, coming into Altena. Metallica, have I used the HTC Vive? Yes, I have. Very good it is too. Oh, we missed that stop. 4 seconds late. Well, 4 seconds and a minute. Oh, numbers were up to 110. Just wait for the permission to go. We're off. Okay, that's not my red light. Good, that's on the junction. Slight panic there. We've got Letmath next, 7 kilometres, just a little journey now. In-betweeners, no I haven't seen in-betweeners. I've heard good things about it, but it's never been a priority. Welcome back from dinner, Grandpa Bear. Just think, folks, nearly Christmas. Train lover 4449, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Oops. Going down a hill with the throttle on and wondering why we're speeding. .6 kilometres. We haven't got far to go now, I don't think. Probably be. I'll tell you if I press F1 on the right application. What we got? Oh, BR52 greatness. There it is. Hagen's round there. 23 kilometres. 23 kilometres. That doesn't take long to do. Cool dude. My local Tesco's got a whole thing set up now for Tesco for Christmas stuff. I nearly bought a pack of mince pies just because I could. Then I realised if I start eating mince pies now, I'm going to be sick of them by November, let alone December, January. And I never ever want to see like myself get sick of mince pies. That would just be a crime of epic proportions. GeForce, you've never seen any videos on Hatchet Quarry? Well, I've run it twice now, I think. I've definitely run it twice, at least once. I'm sure it's been twice, actually. I feel like I'm coming into this station quite fast, but I'm sure I'm not. Right, let's get stopped. Doors open. Have I done a BR52 scenario? At least a couple of those as well. Darkness Monster actually did a series, Old Glory or something like that. Oh dear. That sounds nice. What route would you need for the scenarios in this pack? Well, the route is Ruhr Sieg. I'm not sure what the rest of the requirements are. I think there's 2 or 3 different bits you'll need to make this one work. If you look on the scenario, you should be able to find out. Matt is sounding like a broken record. Nah, that's just how I sound. Next stop is our final stop at Hagen. DNSF, what is the Battle of Britain? My word, you need to go and do your history lessons. Look it up online. Massive air battle in World War II. Green light. Excellent. There you go, Moggy's got an idea. Go and find a film called Battle of Britain. Right, up to 120, then up to 140, and we're rolling towards Hagen, 19 kilometres. Right, 140. BNSF, what will be the most popular Tier 16 engine among the community? Well, I think the Germans will like the 155, the Americans will like the G-tail, and the Brits will like the Riviera line. I think it'll be, I'm sure that's how it'll work. Generally speaking. Ooh, a bit of a shake roll around through coming that corner. Calspec says this is so long. It's only 70-minute scenario. It's only a 70-minute scenario. I'm looking forward to the next scenario. The GNOSR workshop route looks very nice, and I'm going to be driving the J94 on it, which is nice. Moggy says it feels longer because of the FSX stream. Yeah, you're possibly right, because it's technically the first train sim thing, but it's actually the second thing we've done, so this is like the second scenario, even though it's not. The first one wasn't actually a scenario. Rob Allen, will we still have BNSF logos on? I think you asked this yesterday, didn't you? You're not going to lose anything at all. BNSF logos are not available for new things in for sale. They won't affect anything that's already been bought. And nothing's been taken away, so I mean, if someone's got BNSF logos on some content, that content still has BNSF logos, it's just only available to buy in the States. Right, dropping to 100 kilometres in about 2.5. Oh, 294 over there. 44343. If you buy 16, will you keep your stuff from 15? Yep, it just adds all the stuff from 16 into your existing installation. Stephen Jam, wait, so new content will be coming out will not have BNSF logos. I've no idea. I can't talk about what there is coming, and to be honest, I don't know what's coming and what the plan is. But essentially, if BNSF content is released, then it's either only available for sale in the US, or the UK, the version outside of the US, can't have BNSF logos. A bit like what happened on the racetrack route, where it had logos if you were in America and not logos if you were out of America. That's one way of doing it. There's no guarantee that's how it'll always be done. Down to 100. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Do I get sick of TS 2016 questions? Only because I know the answers and I can't say them. WT says, you cannot assume all your viewers are actually from the UK, so it's quite possible there is people who do not know what Battle of Britain would be. Yes, I don't assume everyone's from the UK, but I must admit, Battle of Britain is such an massive thing that happened, and it affected the whole world, not just the UK, that if the history teachers aren't teaching it outside of the UK, then I would be surprised, to be blunt. But I guess they're not, so maybe I should be surprised. Talk about DJ Revolution. Right, 4.5 kilometres. 44353. So if I buy tier 16, the download version on Steam, I will continue my stuff from 15. Yes. Your 15 effectively becomes 16, and it will have all the stuff it used to have, plus all of the new stuff from 16. That's all there is to it. Under 100 now, we've got a 60 limit coming up. Right, here we come for Hagen. 2 kilometres. Cheers WAUT, thanks for joining this evening. Slowed down for this 60. BNSF, what 16 content am I looking forward to? Riviera Line, without a shadow of a doubt. I like all of it. I'm looking forward to driving all of it, but Riviera Line is the bit I'm looking forward to the most. Right. Coming in for Hagen, track 4. Cheers, Ninja Joker. Franiel says, wait, is New Jersey Transit free on 16? No. New Jersey Transit will be a piece of DLC. Right, let's put the brakes on. Are we nearly there yet? Yes, Dave, we're just looking for somewhere to park. Doors open. Welcome to Hagen. Please take all your belongings with you, otherwise I'm stealing them. Finders keepers. Losers, write nasty letters to the boss. Right. What time is it anyway? 11:25. And now we're going to go all the way back the other way. Yes, because I did return. Willy TV, snow coming through the platform shelter? Yes, that's because this is an old route. It doesn't have the occlusion volumes. Occlusion volumes came into the game long after this route was made. Oh dear. BNSF, it is a third-party loco that's available on Steam. It's by Virtual Railroads. It's quite an old one, but It's good nevertheless. Hey, well done, we finished. Right, now it's GNOSR. Just have no idea what that stands for, to be honest. Right, let me do changing route when I fire up this route. I'm also going to get myself a drink, because, you know, I just realised my fridge is still off from yesterday, so my water's not as cold.